Welcome to Maple and Bamboo, a place where Eastern wisdom meets modern life and career lessons. Today, we begin the Bamboo Women series, created to celebrate women's resilience, strength, and adaptability. I believe women are like bamboo. We bend, but we do not break. Over the years, I've seen how this flexibility has helped women overcome challenges in corporate careers, family responsibilities, and personal growth. This series is dedicated to sharing those stories and lessons, and it starts right here. Our first topic is strength and flexibility. Many people confuse strength with rigidity, but true power often lies in the ability to adjust without losing our core. Bamboo reminds us of that truth. It survives storms not because it resists, but because it bends gracefully and then rises again. That's the spirit of women navigating today's complex world. As an old Chinese saying goes, the bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that resists. The oak looks mighty but can snap in a storm. Bamboo sways with the wind, yet when the storm passes, it still stands tall. This image is powerful for women. We carry multiple roles: daughter, mother, leader, friend. And it's not our unbending toughness, but our graceful resilience that allows us to endure. Part 1. Why bamboo? Bamboo is hollow inside, symbolizing humility and openness. Women who embrace flexibility allow space to listen, adapt, and grow. In my own career, the women I admired most weren't the loudest or toughest in the room. They were those who quietly endured, adapted to changes, and kept moving forward. Like bamboo, they combined softness with strength. In society, we often praise people for being tough as nails, but nails rust and break. Bamboo, however, thrives because of flexibility. As women, if we are too rigid, we risk burning out or being broken by life's pressures. Flexibility isn't weakness, it's strategic survival. It allows us to face storms without losing ourselves. Early in my corporate career, I thought I had to be like the oak, firm, immovable, unyielding, but trying to be that way left me exhausted. I wasn't happy at home, and I wasn't truly effective at work. Over time, I learned that adapting, listening, adjusting my approach, and sometimes even stepping back gave me more strength than resisting everything. Flexibility became my power. I also saw this in women around me. Some of my mentors managed both demanding jobs and families. They didn't try to control every situation rigidly. Instead, they bent, adapted, and found ways to keep moving. Their careers grew, their families thrived, and they became role models. That's the essence of bamboo women. So, what does it really mean to embody flexibility in our lives? It's more than just going with the flow. It's about bending without losing your roots, about adapting without giving up who you are. Let's look at the different ways bamboo women live this out in work, family, and society. Part 2. Strength in flexibility. Many women balance multiple roles: professional, mother, partner, community member. This balancing act can feel impossible if we treat each role rigidly. Flexibility allows us to prioritize differently at different times without guilt. Just as bamboo sways with the seasons, women shift with life stages. This adaptability is our quiet strength. I remember rushing from high-pressure board meetings to catch my daughter's ballet recital. At the time, I thought I was failing at both. But I realized later that flexibility, letting go of perfection and embracing what truly mattered in each moment, gave me peace. It wasn't about doing everything rigidly, it was about adjusting gracefully. Careers are never straight lines. Sometimes promotions don't come, or restructures force us to start over. A rigid mindset sees this as failure. A flexible mindset sees it as redirection. Bamboo women survive setbacks not by resisting them, but by bending with the change and using it to grow taller. When Sheryl Sandberg lost her husband, She described how she had to live option B. Her story showed the world that even after unimaginable loss, resilience comes from adapting to new realities. She bent, but she didn't break. Her leadership and her honesty inspired millions. In Taoist philosophy, water is considered the softest yet most powerful force. It adapts to any shape but erodes even the hardest rock. Bamboo women are like water, gentle yet unstoppable. Flexibility doesn't diminish power, it channels it. That's why flexibility is a form of strength. Laozi wrote, "A tree that is unbending is easily broken." This wisdom reminds us that life isn't about resisting every challenge. It's about moving with it, adapting, and standing tall again. For women, this means embracing flexibility not as weakness, but as a conscious choice to survive and thrive. As a first-generation immigrant, I had to adapt to a new language, new workplace norms, and new cultural expectations. At first, I resisted. I wanted things to be the same as before. But that rigidity only created frustration. When I learned to bend, to accept differences and adapt, I started to thrive. Flexibility turned challenges into opportunities. There was a time I worked endlessly, thinking rest was weakness. Eventually, I burned out. I had to learn flexibility even with myself, allowing rest, embracing balance, and setting boundaries. Bamboo women know that bending includes bending toward self-care. That's how we stay standing. Not all strength is loud. Sometimes it's quiet endurance, the ability to carry on, even unseen. Bamboo doesn't roar, yet it grows year after year until it towers. Women's strength often looks the same: steady, persistent, flexible. That's power. Another part of flexibility is knowing we don't have to stand alone. Just like bamboo grows in groves, women thrive when we support each other. Flexibility means asking for help, offering help, and growing together. True strength is communal. A setback isn't the end, it's a bend in the road. Bamboo women see obstacles as part of the journey. When we face rejection or failure, flexibility lets us pivot, learn, and rise again. The bend may slow us down, but it doesn't stop our growth. We've seen how flexibility shows up in family, career, health, and community. Now let's reflect on how we can all embody bamboo strength, not only to survive storms, but to thrive in their aftermath. Part 3. Call to action. Flexibility doesn't mean compromising who we are. Bamboo bends, but its roots remain strong. As women, we can adapt to circumstances. This Bamboo Women series is part of a bigger mission to reflect life, career, wealth, and balance through both Eastern wisdom and personal stories. It's a reminder that women's journeys, though diverse, share a common thread of resilience. In upcoming episodes, we'll explore women in leadership, balancing ambition and peace, cultural barriers, and the art of redefining success. Each story will show another layer of what it means to be a bamboo woman. I invite you to reflect on your own story. Where have you bent without breaking? What storms have you endured? Share in the comments, because your story may inspire another woman who needs it today. If you are navigating corporate life, leadership challenges, or cultural transitions, I offer coaching and consulting. Sometimes flexibility comes easier when we have guidance and support. Reach out at mapleandbamboo@gmail.com to connect. Let's build a community of bamboo women, women who lift each other, grow together, and never forget that flexibility is our strength. Together, we can thrive, not just survive. Don't miss what's coming. Subscribe to this channel so you can walk this journey with us. Every video is a step toward building stronger, more flexible lives. Thank you for being here today and for being part of this new beginning. Your presence means we are already growing together, just like a bamboo grove. This has been Bamboo Women, Strength and Flexibility. I'm grateful you joined me for this reflection. Remember, bending doesn't mean breaking. Flexibility is your power. Subscribe to Maple and Bamboo. Visit our blog at mapleandbamboo.blogspot.com and connect with me at mapleandbamboo@gmail.com. Let's continue to reflect life, career, wealth, and balance together. Thank you.